tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes. Because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that control the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Steps away to his left.
Gonna go away, not you.
He's free going down the left side. It's a
Lamar
foot
Jackson.
race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 65 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Go for the two-point conversion. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and two-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for two and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net.
10
at their own 25-yard line.
Oh.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run.
Oh,
sets
yeah,
up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on third, Watson. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So first and 10 now from the 30. Baltimore coming back out here on offense. Charles, unfortunately for the Ravens this year, it just feels like a failure. And now look at him go. The 20.
What? What game are you playing? You're getting on what? What game are you playing?
Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
You don't know what game you're playing?
The Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
What are you playing?
Well, Charles,
I'm playing Madden.
He's proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Football going back to the Houston Texans. Got another AFC South title this year. Their 4th in 5 seasons. No early exit in the playoffs. They came back to beat Buffalo in OT in the wild card round. Then that stunning 24-0 lead against Kansas City in KC. And you have to imagine they're going to be seeing Patrick Mahomes in their dreams all offseason. Probably a lot of nightmares.
Yeah, I mean, without a doubt. Kind of reminds you of a Metallica song, doesn't it? Right? I mean, with those kind of nightmares, you don't want to go to sleep. But I go back to something you mentioned earlier. Another AFC South title. Their 4th in 5 years. That's a lot of success that I don't think they get credit for because they haven't had that super deep run in the playoffs. They got to, what, the divisional round this year in Kansas City with a chance to go to the AFC title game with 24-0 lead. If that happens, I think we look back at this Houston franchise in a little bit different light instead of kind of short shrift. Hey, 4 titles in 5 years in the division. But what do they have to show for it? That's the tough part for Houston.
On On 2nd and 12, Watson. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Thomas. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm just going to run with Lamar Jackson.
1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw again is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Okay.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he will score.
Lamar Jackson's so good. Oh, my gosh.
Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson now off the bootleg, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Watson on 1st down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
It's been college. It's so good, though.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight, sharply run route. Again, zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 2nd and 7, Watson. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their
Why are
toes.
you doing that? It's annoying.
He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one,
oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's see.
Jackson throwing again. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen.
Wait, I thought I gained yards.
On 3rd down, Jackson out to his left. He may try and run for this. Nifty footwork at the 45. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Flushed out right. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that is going to...